said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So USC's offense has the ball first today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both got...
Oh, he's got some space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Here comes the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the timing just a hair off. Let's send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Coming out with it, it's Peppers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Washington Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Whitaker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Trying play action. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Huskies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here's the fly sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Nice move there. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick completion to the right. Still on his feet at the 40. He's loose on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. No, he got loose. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hauls it in. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but...
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Singletary. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Singletary. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference.
There he goes! Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they've found no answer so far, already to the end zone. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the offense onto your field again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Sullivan. There he goes. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Looking to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? And they're not on the same page there. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
To the air on second down. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got the screen set up. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle at Singletary. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. With the catch, it's Sullivan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Oh, better look out! Quarterback gets the first down. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO because everybody was covered. He just takes off and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Trojans will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Whitaker. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Huskies are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up 14 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his big tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Pulls and fires complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Working the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top, looking to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll go back to the ground. Hey, midfield, he's got more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. He makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. Snags it over the middle.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll keep it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Touchdown, Trojans! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? That last completion is still leaving them with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Whitaker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. He wants to throw it again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And they'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Slithers into space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sullivan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Washington! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Chestnut Hill for a long time. They're up by 21 over Louisville. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Ooh, that's a great tackle by the linebacker. If he doesn't make that play on the running back catching the ball in the flat, that might be a big gainer. Nice job with fundamental tackling defensively.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Finds the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the outside. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.